Hi and welcome to Outwell. Here I'm going to talk you through the features of our Montana 5P, which is from our premium collection. You can see that it's a tunnel design tent and it's aimed to sleep up to 5 people. With it being in our premium collection, you'll find that we're using our Outex 5000 fly sheet on here. This is a polyester material which has been PU coated on the inside. It has fully taped seams all the way along and a hydrostatic head of 5000mm, ensuring that it's going to be completely waterproof. The frame that we use on here for the body of the tent from front to back are steel poles, each one of which is identical, so very easy to pitch. And what you'll find obviously with the steel poles is that they're very strong and very stable as well. We then create this large rain-safe entrance using the alloy pole on here, which is part of our extended frame system. Some other features on the tent, you'll find that we have our innovative Outwell wind stabilizer system here. We'll just show you how that works. What we do is we have the pre-attached Velcro tabs here on the fly sheet, which just get wrapped around the poles, fastened in place like so. You'll find there's one at the top and at the bottom of every pole. We then have the guy lines attached to these, and when we pull the guy lines out, that pulls the whole fly sheet against the frame of the tent, ensuring that it's going to be very stable, even in high wind conditions. The guy lines themselves all the way around the tent are our classic Outwell luminous guy lines, so hopefully you're not going to be tripping over these. And then you'll also just see here that each guy line has its own retainer, so when it comes to packing away the tent, these can be rolled up in our hands and popped into position so that the next time we come to use the tent, they're easily accessible. Another nice feature on here is that we use our easy pegging system. This is where we supply you with 3 different types of pegs for the tent. So we have our solid steel pegs for each of the corners of the tent, and these become your anchor pegs. We then have the luminous plastic pegs for all of the luminous guy lines around the tent, and we have the black plastic pegs for all of the black pegging points around the tent as well. This really just ensures that you're going to get the right peg in the right place. Another feature on here is that you can see we have lots of large windows all the way around the tent, and these have all been tinted, which serve 2 key functions. One is to reduce the amount of glare from the sunshine when you're in the tent, keeping you a little bit more comfortable, and the other is obviously just to give you a little bit more privacy when you're inside the tent as well. At the front here, you can see that there's a good sized front door, so a full walk-in height tent, and it's wide enough for you to easily get all your bits and pieces into the tent itself. Stepping back in here, you're certainly aware of just how much space there is. There's plenty of head height in here. I'm about 1.95 m, and you can see still lots of space above me, and enough space around for furniture and storage solutions and things like this as well. Now, the tent has a panorama front, so it's curved all the way around here, and what you'll find is there is a window on every single panel. That gives you great panoramic views out of the tent. Each of the windows then has its own curtain, which you can just see here are zipped closed, like so. So that allows you to choose exactly how much privacy or just how much light is coming into the tent. But obviously these can be fully closed as well, like that. So I mentioned that the tent has a rain-safe entrance, and you can see here that it's a really good sized entrance as well. So you could use this for storage if you wanted as well. And also in here we have tinted windows, all with drop-down curtains as well. And you can see that inside we also have a detachable ground sheet, which is just toggled into position. The ground sheet in the tent itself is a fully sewn in ground sheet from front to back and side to side, so that's going to protect you from the elements and hopefully stop those unwanted bugs coming in. The material that we're using here and in the rain-safe entrance is a double-coated polyethylene material, so really heavy duty, and it has a minimum hydrostatic head of 10,000mm. Just across the other side of the tent, we then have another large entrance here, and what we also have on all of the doors within the tent is a mesh panel, so that if the doors are open, then we can drop these mesh panels down, getting great ventilation, but also ensuring again that you're not going to get those unwanted bugs. At the back of the tent is where you'll find the sleeping compartments, and as I mentioned earlier on, this tent will sleep up to 5 people. You can just see at the top here that we have our wave-shaped hanging point system, which attaches the bedroom to the fly sheet, and it is worth pointing out that these actually come pre-attached already, but the wave-shaped hanging point system reduces any stress points across the top seam of the bedrooms, and it also makes sure that they are securely held in place. Some other features that we can see here, we have some external mesh pockets on the outside of the bedrooms, and a nice detail here is the piping that we use along the zips. So this is colour coded to tie in with the colours of the tent, but even more functional than that, you can just see how easy these make the zips to open and close, simply by not allowing them to catch on any material. Another feature to point out here is that we're using our universal bedroom system here. So what that means is if we want to, all we have to do is just unclip this side of the bedrooms here, at the front and at the back, and then if we take the zips in between, you can see that this bedroom would just drop down completely, leaving you with one large bedroom and even more living space within the tent as well. Inside the bedrooms we have plenty of features in here too, including some small mesh pockets on the inside for personal belongings. We also have a low light window, just enabling you to look outside from the bedroom without having to leave it. And then across the back we have a large mesh ventilation panel which corresponds to the outside ventilation as well. Optional extras for this tent include a carpet for the living area here, just giving you a little bit more comfort underfoot. There's also a footprint available to go under the ground sheet for more protection. There's also a front extension available and a front awning available. So that's all the features of our Montana 5P from our premium collection. Thank you very much for watching.